They fed my son bread while theirs ate steak, so I fed them the truth. My sister Jessica pushed a bread basket toward my 7-year-old son like she was offering scraps to a stray dog. "We didn't order for him," she said, smiling politely at the waiter. Across the table, her kids were slicing into $100 steaks like royalty. My father nodded, totally serious. "You should have packed him something if you knew we were coming here." My son looked up at me with those big, hopeful eyes, the ones that had been shining all week because he was so excited for family dinner. And now he was trying not to cry while everyone else devoured meals he'd only seen on cooking shows. "It's okay, buddy," I whispered. "Just wait." Jessica had always been the golden child. Married, rich, huge house, designer everything. The kind of woman who treated life like a competition she had already won. I was the single dad with 2 jobs after my wife died. Nothing flashy, nothing special. At least that's what they thought. What nobody at that table knew was that 3 months ago, I sold the app I'd been working on at night for years. $8 million. I hadn't told anyone because I wanted to see who my family was when they thought I had nothing. Tonight answered that question beautifully. "Should we order dessert?" Jessica asked, still ignoring my son like he was invisible. "Yes!" her kids cheered. The waiter returned. "Anything else for the table?" I stood up slowly. "Actually, yes. My son and I would like a different table, preferably the best one you have by the window." The whole table froze. "What?" my father snapped. "Sit down. Don't make a scene." "No," I said calmly. "I don't think I will." I looked at the waiter. "Table for 2, please. And could we get the premium menu?" Jessica snorted. "You can't afford the premium menu, can't I?" I reached into my wallet and pulled out my newest card, the solid black one, the kind you only get if your bank account has enough zeros to choke a horse. The waiter's eyebrows shot up. "Right this way, Mr. Lee. We have a perfect table available." Jessica blinked. "Is that a Centurion card?" "Yep," I said casually. "Showed up last week." My father stood up halfway. "Wait, let's not do anything rash." I turned to the whole table. "When you thought I was broke," I said, "my son got bread. Now that you've seen the card, suddenly you want us sitting with you." Jessica's face turned a shade of red I'd only seen on ripe tomatoes. "That's not, we didn't, you showed me exactly who you are," I said. "Thanks for that." My son grabbed my hand, almost vibrating with excitement, and we walked with the waiter to the best table in the restaurant. "Order anything you want," I told him. He whispered, "The biggest steak they have?" "Absolutely." When the 40-ounce tomahawk arrived, his jaw dropped. He looked at me like I'd handed him the moon. My phone buzzed. Dad calling. Decline. Buzz again. "Jessica, you're being childish." Ignored. "For dessert?" the waiter asked. My son pointed shyly. "Chocolate lava cake?" "Make it 2, I said. "With candles. We're celebrating." The waiter smiled. "Celebrating what?" "New beginning." From our window, I could see my family whispering frantically, Jessica waving the bill around like it personally insulted her. Their $800 feast suddenly didn't look so appetizing. Our bill came. I paid it without blinking and left a $200 tip. As we walked past their table to leave, I stopped. "Thanks for dinner," I said cheerfully. "Really showed me what family means to you." "Wait," my father said, standing up. "We thought maybe you could help." "With what? The bill?" I laughed. "Why would I do that?" "You have money now," Jessica sputtered. "I've had money for 3 months," I said. "I just wanted to see what you'd all do when you thought I didn't." Jessica's mouth hung open. "You pushed bread at my kid," I said quietly. "Bread," Dad swallowed. "We didn't know." "Exactly," I said. "You didn't know. So you showed me your true colors." I picked up my son, who was still holding the little candle from his dessert. "Oh," I added. "I'm enrolling him in the private school next month, the same one your kids go to." Jessica choked on air. "See you at drop-off."